K1 Pride. Um, he's getting ready to fight tomorrow night, actually, in the Dynamite card New Year's Eve in Saitama, Japan. Now, what this is, what you're seeing
Is
here
that
is
K1?
yes, it's a combination of K1 and it's a former K. It's a bunch of K1 people and a bunch of Pride people that lost their job. Okay. No. We have to leave the picture up. Now, here's why we have to leave the picture up. This is a picture. No. You have to take it. Take it. This is a picture of him. He's with three women. This is a sex tape that was leaked, and we have to give full
Leak
on.
my ass. He freaking asked for a copy of that shit.
No. He actually, we
Leak
have to give
my
credit
ass.
to Bloody Elbow for this. They actually are the one. Oh, excuse me, You Are Dirt. I'm sorry, youaredirt.com are the guys that did this. Now he is with three women right there. You can't really see all of them. One of them, and first of all, when it first came out last night, there was no blur over his face because they didn't know exactly whether or not it was actually Sakurai or not. Now that they've identified it as Sakurai, they put the censor over his face. Now, what's interesting is that A, there are three women there. B, one of them is the yoga instructor at his dojo. C, that's also the yoga instructor that teaches his child. D, none of the women in that bed are his wife. Yeah, very much so.
You go, boy.
Yeah. Okay, now see, in America, we do just exactly what we did. We kind of laugh and kind of say, yeah, playa, oh, look at that shit. Now see, but he lives in Japan and his fight's in Japan. It's already being reported that his fight, which was going to be one of the top three fights of the night, will not be shown on national Japanese television. It will not be aired.
What?
Exactly. Because, let me explain how this goes down.
No. This will buy pay-per-views.
No,
Come
no, no.
on.
They are not showing it. They will not televise it. This guy is a national hero to them, and he's done one of the worst things in life he could have done in Japan. Does he lose money? If he has a piece of the back end, no pun intended. If he has a piece of the back end of the pay-per-view, yeah, he'll lose money because he won't be on. Here's the deal, and this goes back before Samurai era, but let's just go back to the Samurai era, and it goes forward till today. It's an unspoken, unwritten sort of rule. Okay, if you're a guy, if you're a man, you can have a mistress on the side. You can F as many women as you want to, but here's the thing, and this is the big but, is that you have to be discreet. You cannot make it public. You cannot bring disgrace on your family name. In other words, the family name that you were born into. And you cannot and you shall not ever bring disrespect onto your personal family life, and especially not onto your wife. Now, the wives over there, at least some of the older school ones, they understand that, and it's like in the mafia, okay, and like in the Yakuza as well. They know that there's some shenanigans going in on the side, right? But as long as it's not thrown in their face, they're cool with it because the man brings the money home. He's a good father. He's a good husband, and he takes care of business. But you come back and you make this stuff public, it disgraces the man as a human being. It disgraces the wife. It makes her look like a fool. That's a no-no in Japanese culture. That's an absolute no-no. So this is so right now he's got women angry with him because now, since it's made public, it's a subject that can be talked about within the household. So you got the going on all over Japan. Now, second of all, the men are pissed at him because now it's like, God damn it, you son of a bitch. Now I've got to listen to my wife talk about this crap all day long. And, well, do you have any? Huh? Do you have any? Do you have any, mistresses? And so he's getting at this. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is what I think what's going to happen. Hi, Yumi 77. How's it going? Welcome. And he's gone. Okay. So this is what I think is going to.
Hold on. Let me interrupt.
Interrupt me, brother.
Okay, you're talking.
Yep.
What it's about in
Yep.
It's all about
appearances, brother.
shame to that. Well, guess what? This thousands. We're almost in 2010. The internet is born.
They can't hear you. Okay, here's the deal, guys. What Dave was saying is that this is the modern age. This is the modern era. He said, this is the year 2000. They should be caught up. Well, here's the problem with that, Dave. And unfortunately, I'm going to get the
I got
filibuster.
word for you.
Okay, what's that one word for?
Geisha.
Geisha. Geishas are a different thing, brother. Geishas are
Bullshit.
a
They're
different
hookers.
thing.
Every Japanese man's been to.
And as long as you don't, if you don't make it public, if you don't flaunt it, you're good. Here's the problem, though.
He did.
Even
The bitch who recorded it did.
well, here's the thing. I think what's going to happen when the fight comes on. Now, Japanese crowds are notorious for being quiet anyway, except in some of these events where this is like their football or their soccer or their NFL championships like this. I got a feeling that, and we'll have to just check to see some of the live coverage of it when they write about it. I have a feeling that when he is announced, I got a feeling. Now they're doing this in Saitama Coliseum in the arena there. It's huge. That probably holds 30, 40,000 people. I got a feeling you're going to be hearing a lot of dead air. I think they're going to need crickets. Because I got a feeling that that country's going to be pissed at him. Pissed. And this is going to affect his bottom line in that country. Do I think it's right? It's the culture. Now, you guys can say what you want to. Yes, we live in a modern world. But in Japan, it's always been about appearance. Okay, if you notice when you hear people talk about doing business with Japanese businessmen, a lot of time they smile, they bow, and there's usually a whole lot going on behind the smiling and the bow, and but they come at you very proper, very sincere. And I'm not saying that they're not necessarily sincere, but what I'm saying is it's about appearances. They appear to be congenial. And even though this may be the year 2008, almost 2009, part of the way they deal with things are still rooted back in the 1600s. And I mean, you got to figure that when most of the major businessmen refer back to an old Japanese sword saint, Miyamoto Musashi, and the Book of Five Rings for business practices, and it's like a war manual almost. That'll tell you just how far back in the past some of these guys' brains are. So yeah, I got a feeling that when Sakurai comes out tomorrow night, it's gonna sound like me that night when I was out in the DWI ring and it's nothing but crickets, nothing but crickets. Cricket. The Dave, you want to try speaking again?
I'm not sure.
Can you hear him?
Whatever. It's meant to.
Hey, good for you, Demented Follower.
Well,
glad to have you here.
Nobody. Okay, yeah. No.
I'm going to shut up, and for the next 10 seconds, I want to hear Dave count down from 10 to 1. Go.
Oh, 10, 9.
Well, evidently the double